I tell niggas all the time, before you take over the world, you gotta take over where you stay first.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, I got
a feeling you saying like, don't even ask me that. Which I like.
Not even that, because I'm gonna ask you
I
something.
hope you saying that.
So,
that's what I would say.
In respect.
That's respect though.
Yeah.
That's respect though. Just because you saying it, what I'm saying is, you can be competitive and still respect shit. I can say, I'm the best nigga from the city ever and say it ain't close or
and that's
whatever.
Why,
but at the same time, that don't mean I think another nigga's sorry.
That's
now,
the only
me saying, oh, they shit trash, now that's some disrespectful shit.
And that's the only
But I'm
reason
going to
why,
definitely let you know that I'm top dog, though.
That's the only
I don't
reason
give a
why.
fuck how you feel about that.
That's the only reason why I'm going to entertain this conversation, because I'm gonna ask. I was going to ask you those questions.
Hey, B-Man, I don't give a fuck how you feel about that. You going to know that, though.
There's a charge in here somewhere. Oh, it's right there.
They say real spill on your ass. That's what they say.
Real spill? Not. No, they didn't.
They said real spill on your ass.
They ain't say that. Who said that?
That's what they said.
That's some shit you made up.
Listen, I swear to God, they said that. Morgan was just here. Morgan be on that.
Oh, why you wait till she leave then?
Because I ain't want to cause when I told her you was coming, she like, damn, you getting on there and not us.
They not on my ass.
No, that's what she said though. I ain't even want y'all to see each other. You know she was back there, right?
Will, I know, respectfully though.
I'm with you. Listen. That's how they try. They like, damn, you doing his shit before you do ours?
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm like, what you mean by that?
Let me tell you the
difference.
difference.
Let me tell you.
Can I?
Yeah, Morgan said that.
Let me tell you.
She a part of Real Spill.
Let me tell you the difference though, Will.
Nick? Yeah, Nick. You know Nick.
Let me tell you the difference, respectfully.
That's for me, Jordan?
I'm gonna tell you why I don't compare myself to nobody in the city.
Yeah.
Because it's not fair, honestly. Like not even.
That's how I talk. I like that.
I'm being real. So like all this shit.
Yeah.
Who own all this shit? All of this shit is mine.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody. You ain't paid me a dime to come out here.
That's a fact. You definitely did. Listen, you did some big boy shit.
You feel me? You said what? I said I would come to you.
Let me know when I'm flying to you.
Facts. So that's why I say it ain't really. It ain't like I'm not, and I don't want to do them a disservice.
You basically saying I come from the city and they come from the city, but they local.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You said they local.
But respectfully though,
I get what you said.
I would never respect nobody that's doing the crap. This shit takes time.
You the top nigga is not being disrespectful.
But when you say the city, personally, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I take it as disrespect because not saying you meant anything. It's just I'm looking at drink champs. I'm studying Noriega. I'm like, I need to get there.
That was my mindset.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at fucking Joe Button. I'm looking at fucking I Am Athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at these niggas like, if you look at my shit and you look at their shit, if you look at it, my shit look the same. That's what I'm at. That's the level I'm at. If you look at, like respectfully, if you look at it from face value, it look the same. The only difference is the clout. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working there. You feel me? Like, but I mean, it is what it is. Like that's why I like when you say who the top in the city. Like I just had
to ask a question.
You tell me who the top is.
We competitors around here.
Hey,
we competitors around here.
All right, I'm gonna see.
We competitors.
It's good.
Around here. We gonna tell a nigga.
All right. So when I ask you these questions about,
I keep forgetting you don't really know me like that. So it's
it's cool.
It's gonna be.
One
I'm saying.
One thing about niggas from the city that we.
No, I'm saying when you say you. What I'm saying if you think I'm gonna have a problem answering those type questions, you don't really know. You feel what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna throw them off. I got the water right here. They don't even know what's in the cup. You feel me? They might think they can drink some water.
Matter of fact, can I get some water?
Yeah, grab one. Give them one of them.
Chase it with the water. Wait, we get to eat too, or? I'm just saying, cause. I'm looking good. I started recording audio too, so fuck it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dog. Yes, sir. Damn, that was a good question.
Give him one of these, Mackie. Give him one of these.
You said who the best podcast in the city?
I'm just asking.
No, I mean I like that question. I said it's a good question.
Who the best player in Baltimore? Yeah, who the best player in Baltimore? No, all that, but who is the best player in the city?
But you on the same? You see what the same shit I'm on?
I'm just asking him who the best player. I'm just asking.
But you see his initial response is like, I mean.
Outside of me.
Yeah, like.
I'm just saying, a nigga asked me that, I ain't saying no besides me. And then if you want to say, I'm going to let you say besides me, then I'm like, oh, he good, He good. But if you ask me
So
flat out.
podcast, I will give it, it will go, what you want, top 5, top 3?
Top 3, I don't need to do all top 5.
Top 3?
I haven't heard of 5 podcasts. If we've been honest, I only heard of your shit in Real Spill.
But, so.
That's the only thing that ever came across my radar, ever.
So, when it comes to Baltimore, honestly, to be respectful, you got somebody called Raw Dope Podcast. And the only reason I would give them
I never even heard of him.
Raw Dope, yeah. So the only way I would give, and we got recording. I'm gonna give you all this. I'm gonna give you all this.
You need this more than me.
Since I'm asking questions, I'm gonna give you all this. I'm giving you all this on camera.
Hey, I'm a little more cocky.
I never did this on camera. No, I'm not, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. My shit speak for itself.
Yeah, I see.
Period. So if we're gonna go top 3, right? I'm gonna give Raw Dope Podcast the edge over Real Spill because they do video consistently. I don't think you could be a top podcaster in this game if you don't do video consistently.
Right.
So Real Spill, I don't think they probably would be 3. Nah, they probably would. They probably wouldn't be in my top 3. They probably wouldn't be in my top 3. Honestly.
They wouldn't be in your top 3.
I don't think so. They don't do video consistently enough.
Okay.
Video, like this shit is not easy.
Yeah, no, listen, you know better than me. This is what you do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
That's why I say. But that's why I said I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this. I don't care. You can have all this. So, respectfully, they won't be in my top 3 because they don't do video consistent enough.
Yeah. Okay.
And being technical, I don't think Baltimore does video enough for me in general. So when you ask me about podcasts, respectfully, I think about DTLR,
okay,
Shoe City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm number 1 over DTLR.
Right.
So I'm not thinking about Real Spill respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about Raw Dope respectfully because, like, I don't think they putting in the work I'm putting in. And that don't got nothing like that just is what it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'ma always say that. Nobody never asked me that question. So like, and don't ever think I'm scared to answer the question. You know what I'm saying? But I always want to show niggas love. So like, if you ask me a question, I know how I feel, and I'd rather say something positive before I say something negative. You know what I'm saying?
But even saying you the best don't mean you got to say something negative.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I can think I'm the best, and at the same time say, yo, but he nice. He nice. They ain't fucking with me, but he nice.
Yeah, like.
Is that disrespectful?
No, it's not. It's not. Like, I guess.
I don't think that's disrespectful.
Because I'm an interviewer. When you ask a question, I feel like I would hope that it come with some type of explanation.
Yeah.
And with my explanation, you're gonna know why exactly I think.
It definitely got to come with explanation.
Yeah.
Too,
So
though.
like that's why.
But as competitors, my whole thing is right. To make it in this world, at any field, or anything you do, right. Mm-hmm. To make it to the top, you got to be a competitor. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure anybody that's doing anything, I'm pretty sure Prince felt like Michael Jackson couldn't fuck with him. Pretty sure of that. But not saying that he didn't think Michael Jackson was that guy. But if you ask him straight up, who better you or Michael? Prince gonna say me.
I'm with you, Will.
Michael Jackson gonna say me.
No, I'm with you. But that's why I say I don't like having them conversations because when you ask those questions,
yeah, I'm saying you didn't have it. You wasn't having the conversation just out of nowhere.
No, you're fine.
I asked you.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying, let me say my piece. I understand, but when you say Prince and Michael Jackson, I feel like that can be a comparison across the world.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I don't think I can be compared to nobody in Baltimore. And I think me saying that, some people could take that wrong. That's why I say it caught me off guard. Like if you ask me about podcasts, I'm thinking, okay, I think my podcast is better than what's the niggas on the Lobby Boys? Is Jim Jones and Mano. I think my shit way better than Mano's.
Yeah.
I can say that, but I would never say mine is way better than Raw Dope Podcast or Real Spill because it's not fair. I don't think they get that's not a fair shake. That's not fair to say. So that's
not fair to them or you?
To them. But that's why I say I don't want to answer because I'm being. Y'all wanted me to answer the question. I'm being real.
No,
you feel me? So
listen, this how we talk here. That's why we all laugh.
I ain't scared of it. That's like you saying. That's like you trying to compare Prince to fucking. I don't know. The only people you can compare him to is Michael Jackson, Elvis. Like that's the only people. So when you,
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm
you
saying?
said don't even really compare you unless they have that level of you. You saying that shit ain't even close, so don't even ask you.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
I knew I was gonna get it out.
No,
I
you
knew
ain't
I was
have
gonna
to
get it out.
Wait,
I knew I was gonna get it out. Right now, I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
But even like honestly, since we started, fuck it. What's poppin', everybody? Mr. J here. We having a great conversation with Will Barton, Baltimore, fucking legend. Let's get this shit started. That's like me asking you a question of like you versus Josh Shelby. I think that's closer. Even if you say you better, that's a closer comparison than he was in the league. You know what I'm saying? He might not have got drafted, but he was in the league. He was there. You know what I'm saying? Even like hypothetically, Omar probably he ain't go to the league, but he's a legend. In the city, he got a name behind him.
Yeah.
I'm not. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I'm just saying. So like when you act, I think of like niggas like Mano, his shit still coming up. You get what I'm saying? I think of people like Carisha. Her shit is fire. She just had some shit with Diddy. I
seen that.
I ain't getting no interview with Diddy, but at the same time, I'm doing this dolo. She got the rope behind her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how
everybody's starting their world. I feel like in your world right now, you in Baltimore, you based in Baltimore.
In my
what's
world,
a bigger interview than this? It ain't gonna be too many.
In my world, and I think I'm biased, bro. In my world, nobody fucking with me in my world except for Joe Budden, I Am Athlete, Pivot Podcast.
Yeah.
I say these because Joe Rogan, the Full Send Podcast, it's some more, but I say that because these niggas aren't backed by no company.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Brandon Marshall put millions of dollars into his shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you a podcast that's backed by a company, you ain't fuck on me because, bro, you got a company behind you.
Right.
That's just what I say, but I might be biased, but whatever. How you feeling, dog?
I feel real good.
Hey, man, you look good.
Yeah. That's
Damn,
one thing
dog.
we're gonna do, baby. We're gonna look good.
Yo, it's so much to talk about.
Yeah.
From Baltimore, you're a vet in the league. So you a starter for the Nuggets. Y'all went to the playoffs. Shit, I mean, what other team would you rather lose to, if any, but the niggas that won it all? I mean,
I don't like losing, so I'd rather not lose to anybody. But like you said, if you're gonna lose, shit, you lost to the champs. You gotta, you just gotta pay homage, tip your hat to that.
do you think Steph being 1-4 now, you think he what was the argument? People saying like he top 5. You think he the contender of like one of the greats now, or?
Gotta be. If you look at you gotta look at the body of work. What he've accomplished since he's been in the league. Multiple All-Star, first team All-NBAs, back-to-back regular season MVP, one of them unanimous. Only other player to do that is Mike. He got now with the win a couple days ago, 4 championships. And now he got the Finals MVP. That was the only thing that was kind of missing on his resume. The most wins in the regular season. You got to put him up there. How if I'm him, if I'm arguing for myself and I'm him, I'm saying, how could you not?
Facts. Playing against him, was it really like that, or because you a competitor is like he just good like anybody else?
When I'm competing with somebody, I try to stay in the mindset as just any other player. I got to go out there, compete hard, do what I got to do, and I'm gonna be fine. But watching it as just a fan of the game, Steph one of them ones. There's no question. When I'm on the court with him, I never would think that way though, because that's just, that goes into me being competitive and wanting to win a game. But just watching the game, sitting back and watching, and knowing the game as well as I do, he's special.
Is there anybody that you ever took a step back on the court and like, damn?
On the court, like while playing,
ever? Yeah.
Never. I could never.
Not
do
even
that.
Kobe.
And Kobe, my favorite player all the time. But when I'm in between the lines, I can't do that because I'm trying to win a game and I'm trying to perform at that level. You get what I'm saying?
Right, yeah,
so
yeah.
I can't. If you get in the game and you get caught up in that moment, more than likely you're gonna get killed because those guys is killers. They can sense shit like that. They can sense fear. They can sense you admiring them. And they're going to go out and kill you. So during the game, when I'm in between them lines, I'm not even thinking that way. I'm just thinking this is another guy that I got to go out there and kill.
It's crazy because like hearing you say that, and then like I guess you spoke about the first time you ever faced Kobe and him guarding you from like the fucking free throw line. And you like, the fuck? Like, that shit fucks you up. But now, you own the record for threes at Denver, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a hell of a turnaround.
Yeah, franchise leader. But that's a good story, like you said. When I played against Kobe, that was the first time somebody guarded me like that. All the way at the free throw line, because I always been elite. So to have somebody guard you, like, it kind of threw me. I was like, damn, he ain't even guard me. Like, that's never happened before. Like,
Nice.
And I didn't even want to shoot the ball. I didn't have no confidence. It fucked my head up. So after the game, I was so fucked up about it. I just was like, yo, this will never happen again. Like, nobody will ever guard me at the free throw line when I'm at the three-point line. Like, basically damn me to shoot. That'll never happen again. So I was just like, yo, I got to get in the gym, work on my jump. I got to get this down pat where they respecting the shit where you got to guard me. And like you said, now that I'll come full circle, I worked so hard on my three-point jumper to be able to be, you know, number one of a franchise, coming from where I come from and not really being labeled a shooter. It just lets you know the work you put in.
So question, this is a disclaimer. I'm not like the biggest basketball fan, or especially like, I don't know too much about basketball. I know from experience, from research and shit like that. But I see your turnaround. Like, we can clearly see it. You're the franchise leader in threes at Denver. When you first started, niggas is guarding you from the free throw line. We see niggas like, I don't know, anybody can correct me if I'm wrong. We see niggas like Westbrook. Niggas always been talking about his jumper for the longest. Yeah. And he always talking about he's working on it, but this shit ain't never go nowhere. Like, what are you doing different than these other niggas? Like,
I mean, I can't speak for him because I don't know what he doing or what his process is. No, I'm serious, 'cause I fuck with Westbrook. He one of the best players, but for me, I can just speak for what I'm doing. I'm just putting in the work and trusting the work. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting in so many reps where I already know once I get out there for the game, it ain't nothing because I've been working on this shit for so long.
Damn, you said something that was interesting. You said trust the work.
Yeah.
How do you learn how to do that in the pros or any aspect of life or work, whatever? How do you learn how to trust the work that you put in?
It's like taking a test in school. If you study for it and you know you study for it, you put in countless hours of just studying this, you know the type questions going to be on this test. And you studying for it, night in, night out, day in, hours on hours. When you get to the test, that's the easy part. You're going to be like, as soon as you get to the question, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I just studied this, I know this. Even if you don't know the exact answer, you're going to have an idea of it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how I treat the court. It's like, I'm shooting so much that I know once I get out there on the game, like, yeah, I'm hitting this shit.
Yeah, I remember when I was playing college ball, like coming from Baltimore, we ain't really have the best resources, right? And I'll never forget my freshman year in college, my coach said, you gotta learn how to slow the game down. I ain't understand what the fuck he was talking about until I became like a junior in college and I'm playing ball and it came easier. Did you have to slow the game down when you got to the pros?
Yeah.
How did you learn how to?
That's crazy you just said that. I was just talking to somebody about that earlier. It was like, I remember going into my rookie year, so when I got drafted, it was just like, even in summer league and playing pickup ball in Portland, because that's where I got drafted, playing with the older guys and stuff like that, I was just like, damn, like gaps is closing more quick. The speed of the game is way more fast. Guys way more athletic. So shit I was used to getting away with in college, I had to make an adjustment. It was like, damn, I'm questioning myself, like, damn, what, I got slower or something? Like, it's just that guys are that much better, they that much smarter, they that more athletic, bigger. Like, it's just a different game. You got to make adjustments to it.
Is it that though, or because that I know that's true for sure, but I felt like, in my opinion, just being honest, I felt like the talent was always there, right? But because I didn't, like, again, we didn't have a big structure coming from the city, playing football, playing sports in general. I can't speak for Lake or whatever, but from my high school or whatever, I didn't know how to read fucking plays on defense. I didn't even know they did plays on defense. I didn't know like coverages and shit like that. I didn't know none of that. So I remember at times it was like I was so busy trying to make the play, I was fucking myself up. Right. Did you ever feel like that in the pros, or no, it wasn't that?
A little bit. So when I got to the league, definitely like, the terminology is a little more different. And like I said, guys are, it's just another level. So guys are so much more better. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to start learning the nuances of the game.
Right, okay. The nuance, that's a great word.
Yeah, you got to start thinking the game more than just playing it. That's what I learned. Because growing up, anybody will tell you that know me, I was a street baller. Like, that's how I grew up playing basketball, like, on the streets. I never had a trainer. I never worked out. I never had a workout until I got to college and shit like that in the pros. I never had a trainer or nothing like that. So I was just hooping and going off. Like, I'm just nicer than you, just naturally. So when I got to the league, it was like a whole new world because everybody nice. Everybody nice.
Facts. I was just telling you, man, this is crazy. We, like, as consumers, we watch the game and we be like, man, that nigga a bum. Like, boy, you crazy. Even the nigga coming out the bench is nice.
Yeah,
it's so harder to play.
It's motherfuckers that don't get no time that'll really fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like the average basketball player, he will fuck you up for real. Like, because the good thing about me going to the league is that I've been in every role, right? So high school, college, AAU, I always been dominant, right? I always been that guy, every level. I got to the league, in my first 3 years, I was on the bench, like not getting no time. So it gave me a whole new perspective of basketball. Mind you, now look at where I'm at now though. What I'm saying is, you wouldn't even think back then, I was one of those guys. I was like the 12th man on the team. I will cook you. But you looking at it like, if you're not around me, if you don't really know me, like, you feel what I'm saying? And you ain't never hooped around me, like the average fan just watching the game probably think, yo, sorry for real. And that's how I used to think. When I first came to the league, I'm like, yeah. I remember going to my rookie, I'm like, oh, I'm about to take his spot. I'm about to take his spot. He don't play? Oh, yeah, he can't fuck with me. He must be sorry.
Whole time that nigga nice.
The last man on the bench, my first day was fucking cooking me. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to get better.
Bro, it's like, fuck. Like, if you look at my notes, I swear to God, right? That was a part of my notes, and I didn't even want to start this shit off talking
all you got to
basketball.
do is do an interview with me. It's just going to flow.
Yeah, nah. So it's just funny because, like,
flow.
I didn't even want to start here, but fuck it. We over here. So the transitions that you went through, right? I wanted to ask you this. In high school, you was that guy. In college, you was that guy. You come to...
In AAU, I was that guy.
Yeah, in AAU, you was that guy.
Ball, I was that guy.
You come to the league, right? You come off the bench. So you barely even touching the floor. Then you probably top 5, 6 players.
Yeah.
And then you starting.
Yeah.
So many different transitions. Tell me, how was you even able to handle those transitions through the time? Because, like, you come to the league from being that guy. It's like, man, I'm supposed to start, and then you don't get no playing time at all. How did you handle that?
I mean, at first it was tough. It was tough at first because I was so young, and I was so used to playing and being a man. It was like an ego check. If we being honest, it just fucked with your ego because you're so used to being that guy. Your family used to being that guy. You being that guy. I mean, anything you think about, women, like, damn, I ain't playing, the girls looking, you feel what I'm saying? Like, anything you want to think about is an ego check. Because now I'm at the end of the bench, and I'm not getting in unless we up 30 or down 30.
Damn.
So at first I remember I being there, I'm like, I'm down there, I'm just kind of like, this some bullshit, woo-de-woo, like, but then I had vets on the team that would just bring me along, like, nah, shorty, this how you supposed to carry it.
Before you move forward, right?
Yeah.
Before you tell me the transition part, right? As a human, we just talking about this outside because we still human at the day. How does that affect your game when your mind ain't in it? It's like, bro, you put me in, when we down 30, we up 30, I don't even want to, like,
that's the biggest part. If you ain't got it mentally, it don't matter how much talent you got, it's over with.
Damn.
It's over with. Like I said, because when you get to that level, everybody was that guy in high school. Everybody was that guy in college. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you playing against really the elite. Everybody, you got to think about it. Everybody was you. Everybody is you. So if you don't have no mental strength, you're going to be out there on some bullshit because you can't cruise through the game.
Facts.
It's only a certain few that's that talented. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kobe, Michael Jordan. There's only few of them, even in the NBA, at that level where they can say, I might can give a half effort and cruise and still be good. You You get what I'm saying? Everybody else is kind of, you feel what I'm saying? That same
working for that spot.
that same little boat. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he might be a little more talented than me. I might be a little more talented than him. But we in that same mix. The only way to get out that mix is the mentality.
And how did you? Because, like, again, you wasn't in that mix originally. Like, when you in high school, you one of them.
Yeah.
You ain't
Right.
the niggas in the mix. I'm like, I'm one of them. I could cruise if I want to and still give you at least 25.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now you get to the league and you in the mix of, like, you got them and then you got me.
Yeah.
How did you mentally get through that? You saying the pros or something? You saying the pros came to you?
I had some vets. When I used to be fucked up in the head about it, I had some vets to pull me to the side like, yo, listen, you talented, right? Mm-hmm. You talented. You gonna be good. You just gotta learn this other shit. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to be a professional. You gotta learn to wait your turn. That's the thing about the league too. Sometimes you gotta wait your turn. It might not be your turn. And when they was telling me that was the biggest thing though. Them telling me all that, but telling me I was nice and telling me that I had talent, that was the thing that said, you know what, I'm gonna listen to them because I was only 21 coming into the league. So I'm looking at them like, I knew most of them like from watching them, like, so I had respect for them. Like, damn, Mo Williams, Jared Jeffries, Darrell Wright, Earl Watson. Like, I'm like, damn, these guys I looked up to coming to the league that I thought was nice. So them telling me that I was nice, I was like, damn, I must be doing something right. You feel what I'm saying? I can't be a bum because these guys that I think is cold is telling me I'm cold. So it was like, okay, all right, now they saying that I do got the talent. Let me listen to them on the mental aspect, be a professional, cheer for my teammates, don't be no hater. You feel what I'm saying? And keep putting the work in. Because if you're a good dude mentally, you're a good teammate, your time eventually gonna come. Now, when that time come out, you're gonna be ready. Like certain guys, their time came, but they weren't ready because they was being a dickhead, wasn't listening, got caught up in some shit, stopped working on their game. Because when your time come though, it's just fast. You either ready or you not.
Facts. Yo, it's crazy because that made me think of the different coaching styles, right? And shout out to my lady for this one. Like, as men, we always like get at that tough love, because that's all we know, right? But it don't work for everybody. And one thing you said was like they gave you some type of affirmation. Even when you said after you played Kobe, he was like, yo, just work on your jumper.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was like, yo, a bum. He's like, bro, just work on your jumper. Like that gave you some type of motivation. Talk about the different coaching styles coming up and how that affects players. Because it was some, and you can tell me, anybody, it was the nigga name, he was nice as shit in college. He came, I think Jordan drafted him, and he played, I don't know if Jordan drafted him, Kwame Brown.
Yeah, Jordan drafted him, yeah.
But he ain't really get the bump he deserved, the shine. He wasn't that good in the league or whatever. But he was saying like the coaching style was just different. Talk to me about how important is that coaching style. If do you think you'd be the same player that you are now if niggas wouldn't give you that affirmation like, yo, you nice, bro?
As far as the coaches, what I tell them is like, if you ain't the star of the team, the coach only going to go so far for you. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got to worry about the superstar.
But you wasn't a star, but you still got.
That's what I'm trying to say. But the coach, you asked me about coach. You saying coach as far as the coach or
coaching styles? Just coaching styles. Like how did that?
The coaching styles never affected me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like because once I got to that level, it's like yo, the coach got to worry about the main guys, right? The main guy's superstar. He got to make sure he good. He ain't got time to worry about if the 10th man, the 12th man, if they in their feelings or not, or nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? So once I realized that, it's a good point you made. Most guys get to the league and they can't be good because they so used to having a coach on their side. They so used to the coach saying, you my guy, you my guy. That gives you confidence when you know the coach, you know what I mean? Coach failing, you ain't gonna let you do what you want. You ain't gonna get subbed or nothing like that. You ain't got a, you ain't got a leash on, you ain't gotta look over your back. What made me good is I ain't need no coach to tell me I was nice. I ain't need no coach to say, yo, you my guy. I had already made a decision in my head. I'm putting in this work. I'm working hard. When I get on the court, I'm gonna play my game. I already know I'm nice. So I'm not going out there being hesitant. I almost got the mindset, it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Right. That's the difference in being successful in the league as a role player. You get what I'm saying? Like some guys, they can't thrive under not knowing that
Everything revolved around them.
Yeah, if it don't revolve around them, they ain't good. Me, I'm going to figure it out regardless. Like the stars on my team, Nikola Jokic is Jamal Murray. And I respect that. Yo, this y'all team. But I'm going to still go out there and be aggressive and be me while letting y'all still do y'all. There's other guys that can't do that. You feel what I'm saying? They fold. They don't go out there and play with the same confidence. That's why you hear certain guys like, oh man, coach won't let me do this. The coach won't let me do this. I need a coach to let me do this. Nah, to me, that's some coward shit.
Do you think, I mean, just as a fan, do you think that's, and just give me your honest opinion, do you think that's where the Lakers failed, I guess? Because they had so many stars, everybody couldn't be a star. They had to.
I think the Lakers failed because, one, they wasn't healthy all year. Let's just keep it real. AD was in and out of the lineup. LeBron missed some time. And they was a new team. Westbrook came there. So if the stars are in and out of the rotation and you have a new team, you don't have no chemistry. So it's going to be hard to win. Then they didn't play defense. You don't play no defense in the NBA and you don't got no chemistry, you're going to be a losing team. It's just simple as that.
All right, I want to reset because we talking about sports and shit. I ain't mean to start off like that, bro. You from Baltimore, bro, you got, your story is real, and I don't think a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
For real, and I was curious, you know, when you go through things, it's some things that get you through it, and I was wondering, like, what got you through? Was it music? Like, what was it that helped you get through that? And I'm gonna touch on it, but I'm just curious. Like, was it anything music specifically that got you that helped you get through? Like, did you listen to anybody? Like, what type of music do you like?
I mean, shit, rap, of course. I mean, I like all kinds of music. Right now, who I listen to the most?
Or even when you was coming up?
When I was coming up, Lil Wayne, he was my favorite rapper growing up. Now I listen to Future.
I asked that because I was listening to some music. I was like, I don't know, I was studying, I was preparing for the interview. I'm like I'm about to do a game and shit.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Drake. You like Drake at all?
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, it's my first time ever doing this, bro. So, I'm listening to Drake, and I'm like, damn, this is the interview right here. And I wanted to ask you, so I was listening to 7 a.m. on Broadpath, right?
Yeah.
And it was a few things that he said, and I'm like, bro, this sounds like a nigga that came through some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm gonna ask somebody, I'm gonna say the quotes, and I want to get your opinion on it.
Yeah.
So he said, it's a mass shortage of niggas who owe me kudos. Do you feel like that in a league, in college, coming from your city? Is a lot of niggas that owe you kudos that just don't give you your kudos?
In a way, yeah, sometimes. But that's just the cocky side of me. That's the arrogant side of me. That's the side that also know I put in so much work. Like, how you not gonna respect it? But I do get a lot of respect though. But you know, when you putting in so much work, it's never enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm so in tune with that. As the older I get more in tune with my emotions, my feelings, why I feel this way. You know what I'm saying? I put in so much work. I did so much, and it wasn't expected. Besides from me, that like, how you not gonna tilt your hat when you see me? How you not gonna respect it? How you not gonna praise me? How y'all praise these other motherfuckers? Like, I'm the one. I'm the one from your city. I'm the one that was really going to the schools you went to, living in the neighborhood, at the same parties y'all was in. Like, I was really a regular nigga. I'm doing the same shit they doing. It's not like I was put up somewhere. So you really supposed to respect it when you see somebody like me really getting it.
You said you were gonna keep it real. You said that's just you, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Who was the? Because I wouldn't know. I wasn't like that tuned into basketball. I'm just being transparent and honest. Who are some of the niggas from the city that you feel like people was respecting or was getting overlooked by?
It depends what time period. Like, I mean, it was a lot of hoopers that the city fucked with. You feel what I'm saying?
Like who?
It would be hard. What I'm saying, it'd be hard, like, to just put one name on it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it would be hard to just put one name on it because it was a lot of hoopers at the time when I was coming out. So I'd be all day naming niggas. Like, but for me, all I could do was speak on me. It was like, I wanted it so bad. It's like, I'm the one, can't you see it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel when you talented and you work. It's like, yo, I'm the one. Like, I know these other guys nice too, don't get me wrong. Show love to them too, but like, yo, I'm the one. Like, get that in your fucking head. But that's just me as a person though.
So let me ask you this question. I might be dragging it, but I don't know, so I'm good. They say ignorance is bliss, so fuck it. I'm gonna ask you this question first. Do you think it's better to be consistent over time or be really great for a certain amount of time?
I'm gonna always go with consistent over time. But it also depends what level you at too.
Talk to me when you say level.
When I say level, like if you at the top level, what you doing, and you was only great over an amount of time, that means something. You get what I'm saying? But if you great in high school, or great in college, and we talking about that league shit, then you can keep that great overtime shit. I'd rather be consistent over time in the league.
So when I think about it, I think of only person from the city, so we talking Baltimore now. Only person from the city that I can say is that did more than you sports-wise in my time is Melo. But even Melo, he had like a great run, and then he was out for a minute. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it comes to sports, I would arguably say you, in my time, probably were one or two debatably.
It's not even up for debate, especially if we talking basketball. If we just
I'm talking about in general.
I mean, even sports in general. Because it might be some motherfuckers that's on the outskirts of the city that we might not know, but if we talking about just strictly from the city.
Yeah, strictly from the city.
Man, listen, of our era. Melo.
I'm sports, period.
Melo, unquestioned, number one. You feel what I'm saying? Melo, Rudy, and me.
Like who else?
I'm saying, who else could it be?
Tavon had a great run.
I'm saying sports. I'm saying as you talk sports in general, Tavon.
But that's why I say it's hard to say that because that's taking a great step. But personally, I think if it came down to, I feel like it would be Melo than you.
I would say Melo, Rudy, and me.
You would say Melo, Rudy, than you?
Yeah, that's the top three.
Okay.
Melo number one, obviously. That's not even close. And then Rudy and me, because Rudy had some years in the league where he was averaging damn near 20. He had multiple years of that, so you gotta respect that. I think Rudy made an Olympic team, if I'm not sure.
Can we look it up?
I think Rudy did the Olympics, so that's crazy.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? And then it's me with my longevity.
Who would you say next?
As far as sports or basketball?
Sports in general.
I would have to say Tavon. Like you said, that's the only other person I can even think of. Like when you say from the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
No, of course.
Yeah.
All right, so mind you, I'm listening to this song and shit. I'm like, damn, this is. And the next thing I heard was, heart is on my sleeve, but my body is in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, damn. Do you feel like sometimes, like you said, bro, I came from nothing, bro. Like, I'm the GOAT, whether you agree with it or not. You feel me? Like, and I can speak it. My heart is on my sleeve, but bro, I'm really in the Hall of Fame. You feel like that?
That's a Hall of Fame in what? And where?
Your respective sport, basketball.
I'm saying the NBA Hall of Fame? Like the Hall of Fame of basketball?
And just when you hear that statement, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Heart is on my sleeve, my body is in the Hall of Fame. When you hear that statement, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
The first thing that comes to mind for me is just somebody that's really putting in that work and delivering.
Do you feel like you're him?
Yeah, for sure. Where we come from, for sure. It ain't even a question. Like, it ain't even up for debate.
Coming from the same nigga that asked me who.
Like, who really, if we talking like from the city.
In general though.
Yeah,
Let's say in general.
That's how I feel, period. That's how, like you said, I wake up and feel that way. Like, who really putting in the work every day, every summer, every year, being consistent, doing what they doing at a high level, at the highest level. I'm one in ones.
So I want to transition. It was 2 songs I was listening to. It was that, and it was The Remorse, right? From Office. Not his latest album. Do you like the latest project? Have you listened to it yet?
The one,
Respectfully, what?
no.
Never mind, respectfully, never mind. Some shit?
No. He said never mind, respectfully. It's
What is it?
Honestly, never mind.
Honestly, never mind. You like that shit?
Yeah.
I ain't listened to it yet.
I fuck with it.
You fuck with it?
Yeah. At first I didn't. The first listen, I was like, I don't know. But the last 2 days, I fuck with it.
I feel like you live in Miami. First of all, I wish they could see this crazy spot.
Yeah.
I ain't listened to it yet, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds like some shit you would enjoy in Miami.
There's a vibe. It's a vibe. If you got to be living a certain type life. Feel what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? You like them girls. You like the girls. You like the girls and shit like that. You gonna enjoy it. That ain't no little boy shit though. That's big boy. That's big boy shit right there. It's just a vibe.
So I'm gonna ask you this, right? We come from the city. I feel like, and I talk to everybody from the city. I talk about this. I feel like the city got a weird hold on niggas, bro. It's hard for us to dip.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because I just think we got a different look. Your man's of 13 years here. Am I lying? I feel like the city got a weird grasp on niggas. Like niggas get lit and they just want to go back to the city. They just want to go back to Baltimore. They want to get that love in that city. You think I'm lying? I feel like that's
I'm just asking your opinion.
A correct statement. Yeah. I feel like a lot of, and that's not just Baltimore though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
We see, and respectfully so, you want to get back to your hometown. We see Nipsey passing his hometown. We see Dolph passing his hometown. We see Slim Duncan passing his hometown. We see Lil Snoop pass. Like I feel like when we come from that city of nothing.
Yeah. And
I was talking to your man from Memphis. Like I feel like it's a lot. It's not just Baltimore.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
When you come from that city, when you come from nothing, you want to go back. I feel like it got a strong hold on niggas.
Yeah, I go back all the time though. I used to live there.
You feel like
I used to go out. That's what I'm trying to say. Like anybody in the city know that I'm out. Like Larry Events, H. Franks.
Yeah,
like,
he wanted to make sure niggas know
I'm in the mix though. I'm in the mix though. Like
so
I'm not only coming home in the mix.
So you don't think, but from the outside again, I don't follow you that we just met.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. It looked like I gotta get out of here and I'm gonna get out of here so I can make sure I'm successful, my family's successful. That's what it looked like.
No, I was already successful living there. I was in the lead making M's living in Baltimore.
So, talk to me, because I'm curious, and this is just for me to learn, because I think about it, I feel like the niggas that make it and they want to keep coming back, they fuck themselves over. That's from the outside looking in.
I kept coming back. I never fucked myself.
Damn, I ain't know that.
You here with me right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, but we in...
No, I'm saying, I ain't never fucked myself over.
Damn,
and I was living there.
How often was you in the city?
I was living there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Living. What do you consider living?
And you was outside?
Living outside, foreigns, in the hood, Bentley trucks.
So what do you think, what's the difference from a nigga that go there and fuck themselves up from you that was there and you good?
It's the energy. What energy you giving off? When I come home, it's love. I'm showing love. I'm going there, I'm seeing my AAU kids that play on my AAU team. I'm giving back to the community. Even when I'm outside in clubs and parties and shit like that, I'm still showing love. I ain't thinking I'm better than nobody. I ain't trying to shit on nobody. It's love. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to see some pretty girls. Back then, I got a girl now. I'm just telling you how it was when I was living there, where I was going. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to do nothing disrespectful to nobody though. It's like, it's the energy you give off. Like, if somebody do something to me, it's pure hate.
Right, but
it's pure hate.
But it's the niggas I name.
What I'm trying to tell you is,
go ahead.
If that's how I'm gonna go out, I'm willing to go out that way. If it's pure hate,
oh my God.
Because I can't control that though.
So this conversation is different because
what I'm saying is, why would you do something to somebody that ain't got his hands in it? I'm not in the streets.
Because
what
niggas
you killing me for?
We from the bro. You're not about to sit here and act like.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I understand that happens. What I'm telling you is, I was always cool with that risk. If something like that happened, that means it's just meant to happen. If I'm not in the streets, right? If I'm not in the streets, I'm not fucking nobody wife or girl. If I'm not pressing down on niggas trying to act harder than what I am, What the fuck somebody gonna do something to me for? For getting buckets?
No, because niggas just be
For
hating.
getting money? And
Niggas just be hating.
That's what I'm saying. So that part of it, I was always cool with. When you moving how I'm moving, you doing the shit that I'm doing, you ain't gotta be looking over your shoulder or worried about certain shit like that happening. Like I said, if somebody was to kill me, it was pure hate. I could never stop that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't stop that.
Nah, for
that
sure.
Don't matter. It don't matter where I'm living at.
For sure.
I could be living in the nicest place in the world. If somebody's killing me because I got on a nice ring or I got on a nice watch, I can never stop that.
Nah, that's
I
a
can
fact.
go out. I live in Miami right now. I can go outside my door right now. If that's the reason he killing me, that's gonna happen anywhere.
That's a fact.
That's why I was never scared in Baltimore, because it's like, if somebody killing me over that, it was meant to happen that way. I can't stop that.
This conversation is different because you were living there, you moved, and by the Grizzly Guard, you were.
I was living there making money.
Nah,
it's
that's
not
what I'm
like
saying.
I ain't talking about as a kid.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said this conversation is different because you're not there every day now. You don't live there now, right?
But I was.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like we can't ignore the fact that it's so many other niggas that we see our greats. Like Nipsey Hussle was in LA in his fucking community
but what
giving.
I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. I love Nipsey. Rest in peace to that man. Y'all don't be knowing the whole stories of certain shit. They said that man called somebody a snitch. That's some street shit.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel you.
I'm not outside getting in this man's business and, yo, you a snitch? Saying that to his face or telling that to somebody? That's what I'm saying. It's always more. Don't just be saying Nipsey got killed in his hood. Like he was just out there and they killed him. Tell a real story. Yo, he called the man a snitch. Whether he was or not, I don't know. I don't live there. That man took that personal and took that man's life. We're not gonna act like he was just out there, hey, cooling. No, that was some street shit.
But do you understand? But even shit.
Right or wrong, is that some street shit?
No, you're right.
Okay then.
You're right. But even Dove got killed. But you're right. He probably was in some street, whatever.
I ain't speaking on that. I don't know.
But that's what
we all know the rumors.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you at least understand the argument or the plight of a nigga being from the city not wanting his stars to be in the city?
I understand that, but I always believe if you a star in the city, you gotta be in the city sometime. I ain't even saying live there 24/7, but you gotta come show love.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta motivate them young kids that's coming after you.
I'm just talking about hanging in the neighborhood. You said you was outside.
I hung. But what I'm saying is, what are you gonna do to me? That's what I'm trying to say. For what? You gonna do something to me for what? What you gonna say? Because he had a nice car?
Nah, I'm not nicer than that nigga. Fuck that nigga. He don't deserve that.
Nah, ain't nobody doing
niggas
all
be
that
hating,
crazy
bro.
shit. But what I'm saying
now
is,
I'm crazy.
No. What I'm
niggas
saying,
don't be just hating.
You're not getting my mindset of it though. If that is why somebody gonna do something to me, I'm cool with that. I've accepted
And
that.
I'm saying as
That's
a nigga,
fine with me.
and what I'm saying is, as a nigga who trying to
Why
get...
would I live with regrets because somebody shot me because he said, that nigga nicer than me,
respect. But what I'm saying is, respectfully, you being there, right?
Yeah.
From a nigga that's climbing that ladder, right?
Right.
The nigga that's seeing everything that's happening to our stars and shit, and people that we care about. The niggas that care for you is like, and niggas can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm like, man, nah, get out.
Why?
Go back, get back, but don't be in the hood, hang with your homeboys, get the fuck out.
I'm saying when you say hanging is to a certain degree though. Like
You just said I was outside.
Yeah, I was. That's a fact.
And I'm saying as a nigga that's your peer and looking at like,
but listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, right? I remember, this was years ago, this when I was still living there. Some dudes, I'm not even gonna say their name. Some dudes called me and my brother. I'll never forget this, me and my brother. And was like, yo, they got a phone call. And a nigga said, yo, we seeing that Bentley truck too many places in the hood, too many places outside. Like, something might happen in woo-de-woo. You know what me and my brother told him? Cool, good looking, but we still won't be outside. But nothing happened because what I'm telling you, yo, sometimes a motherfucker might say some shit like that just to scare you. Like,
but why? That's not even worth it, though.
But what I'm saying is, what's not worth it? What was we doing? We might hit a party from here to there. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I feel you.
Why would I be afraid of that? Like I said, I don't got no bricks in my fucking car.
No, I feel you. I'm not. I see, and I don't want to make this back and forth about that. I'm just saying, as a nigga that's that see
But
it.
I come from that area, so I'm never gonna be scared of that.
No,
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I come from that.
I feel you.
If you want to beef with me over literally nothing because I made it, that's cool with me. And I understand what you're saying. You saying that shouldn't be your attitude with some people. I'm saying that's my attitude. I accepted it.
Respect. I can't
If you
change
got
that.
a problem with me because I'm successful,
Sometimes
that's fine with me.
Sometimes you being you.
That's fine with me.
Sometimes you being you hurt a nigga feelings. Like you end up with the Bentley. Sometimes niggas take that. Niggas is weird. Niggas sometimes a nigga, cause he ain't got nothing. He take you coming to the club with that Bentley disrespectful.
And what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm cool with that.
Respect.
Because that makes no sense at all.
Respect.
If you mad because somebody pulled up at something or he got something. I've been down before. I seen niggas pull up on me with more money than me, more jewelry than me. That never made me hate.
Nah.
That only motivated me. I told my niggas, yeah, we gotta work hard. Cause I'm trying to roll like that. That's what a real man to do. That's what a real boss to do.
Respect. So we on a remorse, right? I told you I was listening to this music and I'm like, bro, this is the energy, right? And it's crazy. You just confirmed this. We sitting outside and you was like, man, everybody that's around me, it's my family. Niggas been around.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to say this. Why don't you tell me what you think about it? He said, it's hard to pay 40, pay Nico back. All the nice chubs is pulling up where I needed them at.
Yeah.
All the times Mark was making sure my luggage was packed.
Yeah.
All the times he had to go and double back. He said, I mean, even a salary, you can't put a price on that. It's no salary cap. It's no paying them niggas back.
Yeah. That's
When
one
you
of the
hear
hardest
that,
lines he ever said, yeah.
You with your family.
Yeah.
You put your family in position. You hear that like, could you even pay? I mean, cause he here. What's your name? Matt.
Yeah.
13 years.
Yeah.
Could you even put a price on the things he did to you, the conversations, the things he did with you, the conversations that he had with you, the times he was there for you when nobody else was?
Yeah.
How could you even repay that?
I can't. Only way I can pay them back is just keep them with me through this journey. But I can't pay them none of them back. Lowdown, Blair, Mac, and they just the ones that's here right now. But none of them, they know that. That's why we current it the way we current it. Like I always told them, listen, when I first got into this, I don't know what y'all gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna figure it out. Just trust me. They trust me. Now they all got their own families. They their own bosses. They their own breadwinners of their own family. They got their own cribs. They got their own cars. They taking care of themselves.
Talk to me.
Yo, you cook? You went to school for cooking? I need a chef. You gonna be him. Why go hire somebody I don't know and put money in their pocket? Oh, you 6'5"? You think about doing some security work? And you can drive? All right, yeah, you can be my security. You can drive for me. Oh, you smart? You know how to make decisions? You're a people person? You know how to talk to people? Or you can be my manager. Because you got to have people in this business that I'm in. You got to have people you can trust. You got to have people you can trust because there's going to be so many people trying to pull you this way, pull you that way. They don't have the best interests in your heart. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to have people that care about you. You gotta have a team that understand. It's so hard when you're successful to have people to understand. That's why I try not to meet people along the way and pull them in because they ain't gonna understand fully. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I cherish them so much because they understand what I'm on, what I'm trying to do, and where I come from. So it's always gonna hit different from them. They the type of people I wanna have around me.
Let's talk about coming up to that, right?
Yeah.
Before you was able to put niggas in position.
Yeah.
Let's say even before, let's just talk about Mac, right?
Yeah.
13 years we talking about. You and your family, your sister got booked.
Yeah.
Y'all got put out at one time.
Yeah.
Y'all was sleeping in one bed. You like 6'4", your brother like 6'1", your mom's like 5'10". Y'all got a baby. Y'all sleeping with your aunt crib or something.
Yeah.
In those times, right? And you telling niggas, bro, just hold me down, just believe it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
How was that anxiety? Did you have anxiety? How was it like just climbing that ladder and letting niggas know I got you? but you ain't there yet. Yeah. But you just trust me.
It was never hard for me because I always believed in this shit. All I ever needed was a team to believe in this shit with me. That's why I always told them, like, it was never, you can ask my friends, I never doubted this shit, not one step. I knew I was going to be who I said I was going to be.
Facts.
I never doubted it, not once. My problem was getting other motherfuckers to believe I am who I say I am.
Stay right there. So for niggas, even, we gonna have just a candid conversation, right? Because even me, I feel like you can know, but there's a difference when you got niggas that's doing work for you for free. There's a difference when you got niggas that's helping you and it's like, bro, I know where I'm gonna be. I just need y'all to believe. I'm talking about those times when it's like, when nobody really know, you feel me? And it's like, bro, I just need y'all to, you're keeping your team by your side.
But that's what I said. It's so hard to find people like that. They rare. So when you find them, you got to hold on to them, treat them right, and keep them with you because it's a long journey. There's so many ups and downs to this shit. There's so many back and forth with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? You got to have people you can lean on and trust, especially when them times get hard. Like, no, like, you got this shit, shorty. Stay in the gym. Instead of a motherfucker tell you, you know what, fuck it, fuck this shit, man. The coach don't fuck with you. Fuck this shit, yo. We ain't gotta do this, fuck it. No, you need motherfuckers to say, yo, shorty, you work too hard. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
You think those are the people who helped you keep going when it was the hard times came? Because when them hard times came, you could have, bro, we from the city.
Yeah.
You could have, bro, you living with your aunt. Y'all sleeping in one bed. You could have easily like, I need to get this money. And I know niggas outside getting his money.
But that was never the plan for me. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, when you got a plan and you really believe in that shit, ain't nothing gonna throw you off track. Like, I was living in the hood and didn't even realize it. That's what I'm saying.
Just say this?
I'm so mentally tough. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm so mentally tough and so focused on accomplishing what I had to accomplish. Man, him talk about it all the time. It started taking me to get grown to realize, damn, I was in a fucked up situation.
Swear to God.
Because when I was a kid, I never looked at it that way. He'll tell you, I lived on a spot in East Baltimore on Cliffmont. You walk in there, somebody live upstairs, me, my mother, and my brother live downstairs. There's a blow-up bed, then you had a basement with a bed and a computer. That's all we had. But I never even looked at it like, damn, we ain't got shit. Because I was so focused on doing what I had to do, and I had good friends. My mother was always positive. It was just love. You get what I'm saying? And I never looked at it that way. I was so focused on what I was doing. It never felt like I was living in a fucked up place because I was so focused on where I'm about to go. I'm right here, but I'm living like I'm right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm working out, I'm hooping. I'm like, damn.
You focus.
All I got to do is keep doing what I'm doing right now. I just keep doing this shit. And I'm gonna be able to live how I want and how I'm living right now. I was thinking about that shit back then. That's what I'm saying, like nothing mattered to me. I never worked a job. I was looking at niggas that hoop with me and shit like that. They working jobs. I'm like, oh yeah, you ain't about to be fucking with me at a month or two. I'm putting in way more work than you. Why you working that low ass job at McDonald's? Because you wanna be able to take a girl to the movies. While you out getting your license, cause you gonna drive somebody's car that look cool at 16, 17. I had none of that shit. I was in the gym working because I was always looking at, fuck being a man at 18, fuck being cool at 17. I want to be cool when it matter, when I'm grown, when this shit really count.
So,
think I give a fuck about being
you said
the man
something.
in high school?
Let's be fair though. You said something, and I wouldn't be me if I just let that ride, right? You got niggas who work a job, get that license because they want to be a man at 17. You got niggas like that.
Yeah.
But in our city, you also got niggas who doing it because that's the only thing they got.
No, I respect that. I'm just telling you how driven I was.
Yeah.
I was cool with being broke. I was cool with not having no money in my pocket if I had a little chick and I couldn't take her to the movies. I was cool with asking Mac, yo, you got $1, $5, or whatever. If we was trying to do something with whatever it was, I was cool with that. I knew it was gonna pay off in the long run. I knew it.
And but you also had a moms that supported you, and she worked her ass off.
Yeah, she was a grinder.
She worked her ass off.
She was a hustler.
It's some niggas out there, and I wanted to talk about this because I feel like worldwide, nationwide, so many niggas that could've.
Yeah.
And you hear people say, I don't want to be a shoulda, coulda, woulda, right?
Yeah.
But we can't, there's niggas out there that's that's really nice and really could. And you can attest to some niggas that could really be in the league.
Hell yeah.
But they went down the wrong path. They chose the wrong lane.
Yeah.
Do you ever have any, like, survivor's remorse? Like, do you ever look back like, damn, man, I wish this nigga could have really, you know what I'm saying? His situation was fucked up. I wish he could have really, or you don't really.
I ain't gonna say, like, that I wish. Listen, I don't know if I'm gonna say I wish he would have did that or did that because, I mean, if she's not in my family, like, you know what I'm saying? This is life.
Yeah, I feel you.
Not fuck him or I don't feel sorry, but it's just like, that's just weird, like, for me to be like, damn, I wish if I don't have no emotional ties to him, you get what I'm saying?
So, as African Americans, I feel like this is something real coming from where we come from, in inner cities, right? And I think is something that a lot of us have, and if you don't, that's dope. Yeah. Like that survivor's remorse when it's like you feel guilty that you made it, and some people that was what you did.
Yeah, no, I had that. Hell yeah, I would have that, but that's why it's important. That's why I tell you, everybody that was around me, pretty much for the most part, is with me and enjoying this life with me. They might not be as rich as me, but they get into it. They being able to do what they want to do for their life and take care of the people that's important to them in their life. That's all that matters to me.
Let me ask you this. I don't know if this is true. This is something that I personally heard. Right? I told you I wasn't like a big basketball. I didn't know too much. Is it true that when you was in high school, like when you was getting recruited, like you niggas, they had to draft you and your brother if they wanted you? What is that? Wasn't that a rumor?
No, true. People be saying.
But it was a rumor. I'm not crazy. All right.
People. All right. That's what I'm saying. Shit like that, a motherfucker say that in the city. That's some hating ass shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody that really
but it
knows
was
basketball.
A rumor. I'm not.
I heard that
I'm not just pulling that out.
But they say that now because I made it to the league and my brother don't hoop no more. But anybody that know basketball know that he was nice in his own right. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that know basketball will tell you, nah, Will brother was that deal. It was people at one point that thought he was better than me. But now I'm in the league and they see he don't hoop, but he's still living this luxurious life and he might be having jewelry on and he got a nice car, he got a nice crib and he having girls. They'll say some clown ass shit like that.
But
come on, man.
But Will, honestly,
that man
that's
was
not
nice.
A bad. That's
I'm
not
saying it's a bad thing, but what I'm
though.
saying is if you come from the city and you of age, you would know that man was nice. That's what I'm trying to say. Who would say some dumb shit like that? Only a hater.
But what I'm saying, I don't.
If it was true, I would say yeah.
I must know when I hear it, I don't think hate.
He was his own man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He was nice on his own. Anybody who knew basketball would tell you that.
No, in fact, I'm not taking it from with me. See what I'm saying? When I hear it, I don't hear hate. I hear.
Yeah, because you don't know the whole story.
Right. I'm about to say I hear the love. I'm like, damn, that's some dope shit.
Telling you, I was there. I know you don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Only somebody that don't know or a hater would say some dumb shit like that. Yo, that man was nice. He been nice his whole life. He had D1 scholarships on his own. Like, don't ever say no shit like, oh, Will was on the team, so Tom had to be on the team. No, yo was nice. It had nothing to do with me. That boy was nice on his own. Had shit to do with me. He was going to be a Division I athlete, whether I was here or not. That's what I'm saying. That's some hating ass shit to say. If you know the story, that's what I'm saying. If you know the real me, you're going to know, oh yeah, that's some hating shit. You ask any of my homeboys, they'll tell you, that's some hating ass shit. You don't know, so you looking at it like, oh, that's love. Yeah, if that was the case, and I was carrying it like that, my brother wasn't that nice, and I'm like, yeah, I still want my brother on the team, yeah, I would salute that, but niggas know that he was nice, so I never had to carry like that.
So we know that basketball sometimes can be politics.
Yeah.
Just hypothetically speaking, curious. Could that even happen though? Like if a nigga was that nice, could he demand some shit like that?
Yeah, depending to what level you get, but yeah, hell yeah. I seen it happen. What do you mean?
Well, who?
I can't say no name like that. I'm gonna be snitching. I can't say that.
So curious. All right, so since you can't say no names, just curious. I don't know, right? We know who LeBron is.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's always this rumor of like him playing with his son.
Yeah.
Even if his son ain't all that,
right.
Do you think he will go to the league just because of LeBron?
Yeah. But LeBron's son is good though.
Okay.
To me, I think he's good. But let's say hypothetically, he said that it probably could happen because you know what? LeBron is on the Mount Rushmore as the greatest basketball players ever. That's what I'm saying. The better you are, the more pull you got at your sport at the highest level, yeah, you might get pull some shit off like that. Because the team might say, you know what? We want LeBron James. We know what comes with LeBron James. Not just the player, not just winning games. Ticket sales, this is a business. I'm still in a business. You feel what I'm saying? The media attention he's gonna bring to your franchise, all that generate what? Money.
Money, yeah.
If you generate money in your business, that's a can't lose, basically, right?
Nice.
So you would say, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna take his son as long as it comes with LeBron. Hell yeah. I like LeBron, so I think he's nice.
Talk to me about the politics a little bit. We know that some niggas that play the game, they last a little longer.
Yeah.
Niggas that want to go against the grain,
yeah,
we dubbing you. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is how I feel about politics. Politics is real in sports, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say it ain't real. It is real. But making that as an excuse is corny to me. So making that excuse of why you didn't make it and why you didn't last is some bullshit. So super bullshit.
Talk to me about what I feel like is a real thing of like being.
Because I was a nigga who didn't have the politics on his side and made it.
Okay.
So if you blaming politics on your whole career, why you didn't make it, that's some bullshit.
So talk to me about, I feel like you in the league, you in the business. It's sometimes where you gotta bite your tongue. How do you separate biting your tongue from standing on something and being a real nigga? Because I think that could be a real thing.
That's what I do.
I
ain't kissing nobody's ass. But you don't gotta be a damn idiot either. Like, my whole thing is I always tell somebody, right? Just because I feel a way about something don't mean I always gotta broadcast it. That kind of make you a clown. If you think every time, our motto on here, right? If this shit ain't about me, if it ain't about you, it ain't about somebody I love, somebody I'm with, I ain't gotta speak on it publicly. It ain't my business. That's some girl shit, getting in somebody's business. You don't have to always speak on every situation. For what? It ain't affecting you. It ain't affecting your family. It ain't affecting your money. So why I gotta speak on it?
So what about in a sense of it being for a bigger purpose? Hypothetically, let's say Colin Kaepernick. It was for a bigger purpose.
All I'm saying is, whatever you speak on, be ready to, whatever consequences come with that, be ready to stand on it. That's what I'm saying. And that's anything in life. I ain't talking about no sport. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, my whole thing is, I ain't kissing nobody's ass. I never been anybody to tell you that. I do things in my way. But I don't always have to speak on, so I ain't got to get on Twitter and say this. I ain't got to get on Instagram and say that. For what? It ain't got shit to do with me. Now, if it's a great cause, yeah, and I feel strongly about that, I did my research on that, this is how I really feel about that, I stand on it. But I'm not standing on something to be cool for the moment. Or just to say, yeah, this is some cool shit, let's get on it. Because if you're only riding a wave for a moment, eventually what? Waves in.
Facts.
So if you wasn't all the way in with that shit, and then the consequences come back around, and you weren't really willing to ride on that shit, now you played yourself. That's what I just told you about the going home situation. I've already accepted if I'm outside and somebody do something to me and it was on some pure hate, I've already accepted that. I told you that, right? I don't care. I've accepted it. You gotta, in life, you gotta make a choice. I'm gonna accept this or I'm not gonna accept this. So if I stand on something that's politics and I feel strong about that, know that it's good with it and bad with it. It's just like a nigga in the streets. I don't even consider a nigga a real street nigga if he say, yo, I'm selling drugs, I'm getting money, and then turn around and be mad if he go to jail.
Facts.
Because that means you was only with it for the good. You wasn't with it for the bad, you know that's coming too, right? Just like in basketball, I'm working this hard. I know anything can happen. I know I could get traded. I'm in a business. I know I could get waived. I know I might get benched. If you really want something, you gotta know everything that comes with this shit and say, I'm willing to accept all of this shit. It's like a relationship. A nigga with a girl. You knew what she was before that. You accepted her, right? Don't just be accepting her when that sex good, because when that's over, if they say she a freak and you gotta hear that when you go outside, you gotta accept that part too.
Facts.
Or vice versa, a girl. If you like this nigga, he got this and that, and you cool with that. What if he got 2, 3 kids by different girls? You gotta accept that part too.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. Question. I think you know, I got my personal opinion on things, and like I feel like when we get out of coming from a place we came from, we get out of a situation like we just want to keep it that way and live our life. But when you see getting into the politics, you see athletes getting into the politics of things, you think that's only for certain type of athletes to deal with? For example, like we see Kyrie.
Everything is politics when you get to sports. When you decide to get in this game, everything is a side of politics to everything. That's why I said, if you believe in something, you stand on it. Know that what's coming with that.
Do you intentionally try to stay away from that part though? Like
that's like me being an athlete and saying I don't want to fucking sign autographs. You know that come with it. I'm not about to complain about signing autographs or taking pictures. I know that comes with being an athlete, and I still chose to be it. Like, I try to make life simple as possible. Y'all know I decided to do this, so I'm knowing what's coming with it. The good and the bad. I'm not skipping the bad, though, because I know that's coming with it, too. Whatever you think is bad, or not just bad, or things you might not feel like doing. You don't think it's times I'm tired, I'm coming from a game or a workout, and I might be in public, and I got to sign something or take a picture. Every time I don't feel like doing it, but I'm going to do it because I said what? This is the life I fucking chose. I'm taking everything that comes with this shit.
Nah, I feel you. I was really asking, like, far as, you know, niggas that take stances, big stances, like Kyrie with the vaccine.
Yes, take it. I'm cool with that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Take it. But know what comes with it. I'm not going to complain about what comes with it after.
Nah, facts.
Because you know there's a chance of other people saying, that's dumb. Other people saying you shouldn't have did that. A chance of these people might not fuck with you like that, like they used to. You gotta accept that. That's what I'm saying. It's no complaining.
But if you believe in it, stand on it. Stand on what you...
And whatever come with it, come with it.
Let me ask you this. When it come to like legacy, right? What would you say defines legacy? I feel like back in the day, you know, you had to stay on a team, get them this many ships. But nowadays, like, niggas is trading to make superstar teams to get these rings, right? Like, what would you say define legacy? Is it staying on one team, bringing it to them, or the rings
legacy
you should get
what
personally?
You decided to be.
What is it for you?
For me personally, or how I would look at it for somebody else?
For you personally.
For me personally, it's just was getting to the league, staying in the league, being a starter in the league, getting buckets in the league, being somebody that my peers respected in the league, and just doing it at a high level for as long as I could, and taking it as far as I could. It's still things, I'm 11 years in, it's still things I still want to accomplish that I haven't accomplished yet. But if my career ended today, my legacy would be complete within myself. So it's what you make it out to be. That was the things I wanted. Like, my whole thing was to get to the league, do my thing in the league, being there for a long time, don't be one of them fly overnight type guys, and take care of my people. I did all of that. My legacy cemented.
No, facts. Do you think, so when I think about legacy, right, I think about, you know, like when LeBron left Cleveland, went to Miami.
LeBron legacy is stamped. At the end of the day, he's stamped. He did everything that you could do in the NBA at a high level. He won MVPs, Finals MVPs, championships, All-Stars, first team, all defenses. I mean, what else is there for him to do?
So for sake of conversation, for sake of conversation, we chopping up bullshit and for sake of conversation. Who trade was worse? LeBron when he left the Cavaliers to go to Miami, or Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant shit was worse.
Why you say that?
Because he went and joined a team that eliminated him. That's how I feel. His opinion might be different. Somebody else's opinion might be different. I'm telling you, as a competitor, there's no way that somebody beat me and eliminate me, and I go join them next year. That's like, to me, I look at it, that's like some niggas beat me up and then I go join their crew.
What they say, if you can't beat them, join them. That's what they say.
I never said that. I said, shit, keep fighting them till you beat them. Eventually you're gonna win. And if not, if you keep losing, guess what? You can look yourself in the eye and say, shit, I kept fighting though.
But in a league, just curious, does that make you worth more? I mean, shit, he left, he got his ring, and...
Yeah, and that's what goes back to what I said. He got to figure out what his legacy is. I'm telling you my opinion. Kevin Durant might not give a fuck about none of that shit I just said. None of that shit the media is saying about him. Like you said, he might say, guess what? I got my championship. That's what I wanted to do. And I won Finals MVP, and ain't shit you can say. If that's how he feel, deep down that's how he feel, guess what? He accomplished it. It don't matter what I say or what you say. That's what I'm saying. It all comes down to what you believe and how you feel about yourself. But me, as a competitor, if I was Kevin Durant, if I was in that situation, I would have never joined them because they just beat me. That's just how I feel. That's just what I stand on. Even if he wanted to leave, go somewhere else. But I ain't going to these guys that just beat me. No, sir. I got too much pride. That's what I'm saying. My pride is crazy.
No, facts. Question. If you had to put together like an all-star team, top 12, who would be your starting five? And then who would be coming out the bench? And who would be the last two?
All time?
Yeah, all time.
I had Magic at the point. On the wings, I'm going to have to have Kobe and Mike. Feel me? Down low, damn. I probably had to have Tim Duncan at the 4, Shaq at the 5. So that's the starting five.
Starting five. Coming out the bench.
How many players I get to come out the bench?
It's 5, right? I think it's 5, and then you got the extra 2.
I'm saying I get 2 players to come out the bench?
No, it's 12. I think it's a team of 12.
So you give me just 12 total players?
Yeah.
So that's the starting 5.
So who going to back up the starting 5?
Damn, you giving me too many players to play with. I had somebody like Isaiah Thomas, the old Isaiah Thomas that played with Detroit at the point. Then I had somebody like, who I have at the 2? I probably had AI at the 2. Brown at the 3, KD at the 4, stretch 4, and then Akeem at the 5 at center. So that's 10.
Sheesh.
And then I probably throw in somebody like, I had to throw in after watching Steph just get a ring. I probably had to throw in Steph, and I probably had to throw in somebody like, oh man, I'm geeking. I probably had to throw in Bird. I'm geeking. Larry Bird. I got to throw Bird in there. Yeah.
I feel like that's not as easy as you say, though. It's a lot of niggas that you left out there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's fire.
Hell yeah.
Who you think top 5 athletes you played against?
Against in the league? Kobe 1. See, that's tough. When you say top 5, you saying like hardest to guard or just top 5 players just period that I played against? Because if you're going by just top 5 players that I just played against, Kobe, Bron, Kevin Durant, Steph. Shit. That's 4 right there. Just playing against Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was still in the league when I was in the league.
So we got...
They top 5, they Hall of...
So you got Kobe.
First ballot Hall of Fame.
You got Kobe, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Tim Duncan.
And Steph.
Yeah,
they are first ballot Hall of Famers.
Top 5 players you played with.
That I played with.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard, Nikola Jokic, oh man, Dame Lillard, Nikola Jokic, LaMarcus Aldridge. Damn, who gonna fill them last 2 spots? Hold up. Oh man. Them three right there solidified.
If you want to leave it at them 3, you can. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at them 3, cause them 3 is like undeniable.
Okay.
The other guys, I played with some other great players, but it'd be hard for me to like decipher between them. Like C.J. McCollum, Jamal Murray, Mo Williams, DeMarcus Cousins.
Didn't you get into it with him?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's just basketball shit though.
On a court?
Yeah, it ain't personal. That's just.
In the NBA?
Yeah, I argue with my friends. I get into it with them.
Nah.
That ain't nothing serious. It's just in the heat of the moment. Everybody want to win. You can't take shit like that personal. Like I'm saying, hold a grudge. He ain't hit me. I ain't hit him.
Do you think the
He ain't say nothing too disrespectful. I ain't say nothing too disrespectful.
Do you think the NBA like soft now, like compared to like back in the day?
I don't know, man. I don't get into shit like that. Is it too soft or nothing like that? Like, ain't nobody ever murdered nobody in the NBA. Not in the '80s and not now. So what the fuck you mean too soft? Was there a couple more fights back then? Yeah, but at the same time, the motherfucking fines wasn't as high as they is now back then either. You gonna think twice about just whacking a motherfucker. You might lose $100,000. You get what I'm saying? Like, that money play a part in all that shit.
I feel like
if we was only getting fined $500, yeah, we'd be smacking the shit out of motherfuckers too.
But I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. The money's so crazy. It seemed like niggas don't even be giving a fuck. Niggas just be doing whatever, like, fuck it. Because you can fine for anything nowadays.
I wouldn't say anything. That's what I'm saying. Just the motherfucker gonna say fuck it. It just depends what the amount of money you gonna get fined for. Motherfuckers ain't just whacking and punching motherfuckers no more because you might get fined $500,000.
Speaking
Who trying to lose that because I slapped somebody in a fucking basketball game? He would have to do something real personal, right?
Nah,
it ain't gonna be petty because he fouled me. Hell no. Hell no.
It's crazy. Speaking about money, right? Coming from the city, right? Coming from nothing. When you first got your big check, like when you first seen M, what was the first thing you did?
The first thing I did,
I know you had to have fun.
Like,
blow it
I
on
just
something.
be so shocked. I was just like so shocked. It wasn't even about me buying nothing. It was just about like, damn.
So you ain't blow a bunch of money on something like something.
I mean,
what was the dumbest purchase you
blew
made?
money on a lot of shit.
What was the dumbest purchase you made?
I wouldn't say none of them was dumb because in the moment it felt good.
So you never looked at. That's because you still getting them M's.
You might think something dumb. You might think these rings is dumb. You might think this watch is dumb. You might think this outfit dumb. I don't know. You might think one of my cars dumb.
That was some dumb ass shit.
Hell no. Only thing I think about is, damn, I wish I could go do it again. I wish I could relive that moment again. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing I ever got, I was like, that was some dumb shit. I was like, damn, I wish I could do that shit. I wish I could relive that shit again.
Let's talk about that good shit. I come here in Miami, crib is crazy. You're like, bro, this is just the crib in Miami. Got one in Denver. But you bought your mom's a crib.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of niggas say the trophy is the chain.
Yeah.
But niggas coming from where we come from, I feel like I could say this confidently and say that was like the trophy. Like buying your mom's a crib was
hell yeah. That ain't even close. All this shit I got wouldn't mean nothing if I wasn't able to do that for her. Like,
how was that when you was able to do that?
It was crazy. That was the best feeling I ever had. Besides my kids and shit like that. That's right there. Like, cause she was with me from the jump. She believed in me from the jump when nobody else believed in me. When I was saying I was going to be that, she was always telling me, yo, you special. Like my mother used to, I ain't gonna lie, she used to tell me that all the time. Like, you special. Like, and mean that shit. Like, you can tell when somebody's saying some shit just to say some shit. My mother used to tell me that all the time. I'm talking about when she would get on my ass, when she was mad at me, when she was happy, anything. Like, she would just always tell me, Will, you special. Even if I got into some shit, she'd be leaning on me. She always ended with, yo, you is special. You gotta understand. She would always say that, yo, you got a calling. You special. She was saying that shit to me since I can remember, 5 years old. And she still telling me this shit to this day when we on the phone where I see it. Like, you gotta understand, you special. I could fuck up right now, do some dumb shit, and she be pissed. At the end, she gonna always end it with that, yo, you special. Man. You gotta think, Will. But my mother always told me I was special. besides my belief in myself and God, it was her all the time. Like, just believing me, like telling me, yo, you got a gift. She would always say that, yo, you chosen. That's what she say, yo, you chosen. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant.
You the chosen one.
When I was young. But she would always say, yo, you chosen. I don't even know why she was saying that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, coming from Baltimore, like, how could she know? Like, I'm just a regular kid, just like anybody else. Not like we in this great environment. Like, how did she know that I really was chosen, I really was special? She started saying so much, I started believing that shit. I started really thinking like that, like, yeah, I'm special, I'm chosen.
Not to get on my soapbox shit, right? But this is real. I feel like, you know, it's a saying that go around that say, check on your strong friends.
Yeah.
You feel me? I feel like you are that strong friend.
Yeah.
You got so many niggas depending on you. Like you said, you put your mans on, now they bosses.
Yeah.
You got family.
Yeah.
You got girl. No, none of these people don't got to worry about shit.
Yeah.
Respectfully, and not take nothing away from them, but we can all say because you was able to put them in position, right? Yeah. Is it ever a time where you sit there and like, man, if I fuck up, so many people depend on me, and how do you handle that?
Hell yeah. Anytime I ever fucked up, that's what I think about. Anytime I ever did some dumb shit, it's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? You not only gonna fuck up yourself, you gonna fuck up all these people around you that you helping build and help them take care of themselves. Like, definitely. Hell yeah.
That's a lot of pressure though. How do you deal with that pressure? That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but that's the same, go back to everything we've been talking about from the beginning. I go back to what I said. I already made these decisions. I've already accepted that shit. I've already accepted with being a boss and being a breadwinner. Yes, it comes with a lot of attention. It comes with this, it comes with that. But then it comes with also you helping people. And if you mess up, it can fuck up everything they got going too. So I'm aware of that. And I've already accepted, so it's just like, and I'm not perfect. I fucked up. I did things that could have, you feel what I'm saying, jeopardized me. I've been in situations where I might should have turned the fuck around, but it just worked out for me and everything all right. But yeah, I already accepted that, so.
And being in that position.
I'm not saying I was accepting it, it'll always make it easy, because I have my days where I'm emotional or I want to be by myself. I might go in the room for an hour or two or whatever and just think and just, I might break down to myself though. They'll never know, you feel what I'm saying? But that's just how I deal with it.
And that's what I was just exactly where I was about to go, bro. It's like you took the words on my mouth. Pause. Being in that position as a black man, being in control or responsible for so many others, when the last time you really broke down and you dropped a tear?
A tear? Oh, man. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. But I cried before for sure, though. I don't know the exact time, last time I did cry, but I cried before.
The last time you can remember, what was it about?
The last time I cried?
Yeah.
The last time I cried was because my cousin died, got killed. That's the last time I cried. And I think that was like last summer. But I told them that though. That's the crazy thing. Like, I remember, it happened like 2 years ago, but last summer I just had a breakdown where as though like, I just cried. And it was random because I was in the car. I was in the car with my girl. I wasn't even around none of my homeboys, and nothing was going on. It was a regular day in Miami. And I just broke down and started crying. Because I think when it first happened, I was so in shock. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was sad, but I didn't release. Like, I never let it out because I was so in shock that I couldn't believe it, that I was just like numb. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, something happens so crazy sometimes, and you're going through it, but it's like, you ain't really reacting to it. And last summer, I just, for like an hour straight, I just was bawling, crying, like, and I couldn't stop thinking about him, and I could not stop crying. Like, and I just was thinking about it. I just remember just being in the car, and I just started randomly thinking about him, and I just started randomly crying, and I just could not stop. Like,
in those moments, who do you go to for like comfort?
Myself first, and then I told them. I told all my dad, tell you that. I went to them. I was like, yo, I miss Lou. I was telling them, like, I'm just crying right now. and I can't stop.
Damn. That's dope. That's fire. I feel how do you get to that point? Because I feel like a lot of people, black men especially, we hurt. We go through something and we feel like we can't go to somebody because it makes us feel.
But something like that, they all feel that pain. He wasn't just my cousin, he was all it is. We was a brotherhood. We got a crew, PTF. So it's like somebody in that go down, they all feel that shit. They all cried about that shit. They was just as close to him as I was. That's somebody we around every day. I'm talking about like even during the season. He going to cities, pulling up on me, checking on me, making sure I'm good. All of that. He's doing the same thing with them. Like they hanging out with him just as much as me. So I know I can talk to them about it because they feel my pain. I tell them some shit like that, one of them might start crying. Or they like, yo, I miss that nigga too. So it's comfortable, it's like a safe haven for me, for real, when it comes to shit like that. But it is some things that I don't talk to nobody about. But that's every human.
What are those things?
I just told you I don't talk to nobody about.
I mean, it's a safe space though. I feel like these are the times like, and for this platform, I be trying to get like men to understand like, yo, we are human and we can have those vulnerable moments, and nothing embarrassing or something like that. But like, well, not even embarrassing, like nothing like overly private. But what is one thing that you don't really talk to nobody about? If you could bless me on my platform and tell me what is something that you don't talk to nobody about that nobody would never know?
I mean, just personal stuff for me, like that's in my life, that's my thoughts. That's it, like. It could be anything at a moment. If it make me emotional, it make me get my feelings. That's just what it is. But I don't talk to nobody about them.
Is it because you feel like they won't understand, or?
Yeah, I feel like one, maybe somebody wouldn't understand, but not just that. The biggest reason is just like, I'm gonna tell you this and then what? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
you can get it off your chest.
I got to deal with this shit at the end of the day. That's just how I feel about it. Like, I got to deal with it. Don't nobody else got to deal with it. So it's like, I'm telling you and then what? That ain't going to help solve it. That ain't going to help really make me feel that much better. Like, I got to deal with this shit. I'm the one who got to live with this shit.
You ever like thought about therapy at all?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd probably never do therapy. I do shit like, do music. You feel what I'm saying? I'll do some shit like that first. Or whatever I gotta do, I'll go to the court and shoot and work out. Whatever I gotta do to ease it.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, like I speak on this.
Or be around them. Like I might be going through some shit and they don't know, but being around them, I help ease the shit.
I speak on this all the time. I feel like my first time going to therapy, I ain't really understand it, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'll never forget my therapist asked me about my moms, and I was like, my mom's, she did everything she could. Like, she was the best mom I could ask for. Like, she was my motivation because she showed me what I didn't want to go through, et cetera, et cetera. And, like, I'm not going to lie, like, the therapist was like, how did that make you feel?
Right.
And I never really asked myself that because it was like, it don't matter. Like, you know it was that time, but she did what she could as a mom's. But when she asked me how it made you feel, that was my first time ever, like, getting really emotional about my mom's because I never wanted to blame her because I felt guilty. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, because she did the best she could. Right. But when she asked me how it made you feel, I'm like, damn, that hurt. Right. I'm not gonna lie, because it was a lot of things that I wish I could, the support I wish I could have had or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I asked you about therapy because I feel like, me personally, I do kind of wish all African-American men can experience that because it's so many feelings that we don't even touch. Like you said, I don't even talk to nobody about it. It's so many feelings we don't even touch because it's like, I'm a man and I gotta deal with it.
That's a fact. That's my mindset. That's a crazy feeling though, right? If somebody asks you how did it make you feel about it, and you start thinking like, damn,
that hurt.
That did make me feel away, right? That's a crazy feeling though, right? Yeah. That's a crazy feeling.
That's why, not to get on my soapbox.
No. I know because I told you I'm more in tune with my emotions than I ever been. I'm more in touch with my inner self and how shit make me feel more than I ever been in my life, no matter what it is. So I'll know some shit made me feel away, and I'll be like, damn, I'm sick about that, or that shit hurt my feelings for real.
Do you think it's hard as black men especially to express that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because you don't never want to come off as too emotional. That ain't cool, right? You don't want to never come off as too soft. That's just how we train.
It is, and it's crazy.
Especially from Baltimore, that's just how it is.
it's crazy because like just being older and understanding it, right? You know, I look at it and like I applaud and I clap for the woman movement because I feel like they having a movement. Like and
What?
yeah,
Who having a movement?
the woman. I feel like
The woman?
yeah, woman.
Women? What movement they have?
Like I feel like it's at an all time. Like women can they can express themselves. We're not supposed to say anything. Like they can.
Women been expressing themselves for years. They
But-
run the world.
Right?
What
No,
you
for
talking
sure.
about?
But keep
when
stay
they
there.
want to express themselves.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there.
That's like
Being an adult, right?
yeah.
Understanding that is like, well, I'm just understanding like, nah, woman, and they okay, and I can't say nothing.
Yeah.
But also understanding the other side, like, damn, like, it's crazy that I think it's crazy. Hear me out. It's crazy that what I'm about to say I think is crazy. Because it's like, I'm like, yo, they supposed to have that moment. And as a man, the first thing that come to mind is like, I'm supposed to let them have that moment, not saying nothing about it. But that comes with me overlooking my moment as a man. And I feel like it's so hard to be a man, to express ourselves, to say what we care about, to say what we don't like.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Talk to me.
Women been having their moment since time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you feel me? Like, women, hey.
He ain't like,
Denver, be quiet.
that's, he ain't like that.
Yeah, women,
You know, I'm having my moment right now.
listen, man. Women run the world. I
Nah, for
love
sure.
women.
No, for
so this
sure.
ain't no diss to women.
Not at all.
But what I'm saying is women been having their moment because they run the world. It's just them acknowledging and accepting their power. But they run the world if they really think about it. And what I'm saying is they've been running it.
But as a man, right?
They've been running it.
And this is why I say this is a touchy conversation. Do you ever look at it and be like, man, I want you to hear me like I gotta hear you?
Yeah, hell yeah. But that'll never happen. That's why I keep telling you, willing to accept shit. That's what I keep trying to tell you. Everybody just keep thinking certain shit gonna change. Certain shit been this way before time, and guess what? It's gonna stay that way. Y'all keep trying to change that shit. Women don't want to hear no men problems, and that's a fact. And that's not even no knock to them.
Yeah, it's
what
not
I'm trying
knocking
to
them
tell
at
you
all.
is, I don't even give a fuck because that's what it is. We are there to provide and protect.
But do you?
They want to be heard. They going to be heard, but you ain't going to be heard with no woman.
Yeah, I
That's
get it.
so rare that you be heard with a woman,
it-
and not just heard, and things change from that. No, that ain't happening, buddy.
You're right, but do you think that's fair? Do you
Yeah.
do you think that's
What I keep trying to tell you is life. Fuck if it's fair or not. Hell no, I don't think it's fair. But guess what? I ain't about to complain about it because that's what they want you to do. What they be saying on Twitter and shit. See, I don't tweet a lot and shit like that, but just notice the shit they say.
They're like, God, the men you sit down here to protect us is.
I'm just saying what the little shit they be saying. Little shit like, if you want to be a woman, just say that.
Facts. But
They say some shit like that
but we
too.
can
That's what I'm
laugh.
saying. They telling you without telling you.
They do, but we can laugh at it. But at the end of the day, I want to have.
You talking about laugh? I ain't laughing at it. I'm telling you, that's the world we live in. I want to
It
care about you
is.
being emotional.
It is. But do you think that's a lot of the reason why men are angry? A lot of the reason why men keep a hold of a lot of things in and explode when they do?
Yeah, but what I'm telling you, it's been like that since time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's been like that since time.
Yeah. I wish.
You just think about this, right? Right, all right. A motherfucker might think this shit unfair, but I tell a motherfucker, this is life, right? A woman ain't just getting with no man, right? Woman ain't just getting with no man, and for the most part, I'm not saying it never happens, but it's rare. Woman ain't just getting with no man and helping him build, and he come from nothing, right? Would you agree with that? But men do that for women
All the
all
time.
the fucking time.
All the time.
And I'm not complaining. I'm telling you, I've accepted. That's just the way life is.
No, you're right. You're right.
And it ain't never gonna change. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You might as well accept this shit. I've already accepted it.
Nah, I get
That's
it.
the game you playing.
I accept it, but again, when I'm talking to men, I do want to have those conversations of like, How it make you feel? Like I
Yeah,
said.
we're going to have that with men, but women ain't trying to hear that shit.
It ain't for
They
women.
gonna hit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we talk amongst men all the time.
Yeah, this ain't for women though.
Yeah.
This is for men. I'm asking honestly. And I say keep it real. Fuck all the that's life.
No, but that is real.
No, that's real.
Life.
No, that's real. But I'm saying, do you ever sometimes be like, man, this shit ain't fair? Really?
I mean, of course you gonna say that, but you got. It is
all
what
I'm
it is,
asking.
though. That's what I'm saying. Of course you're gonna be like, damn, this shit crazy for real. But it is what it is at the same time, though. Like, I ain't gonna complain about it.
Facts. Let me ask you this. For the basketball players, this might not be for the masses or the people. The masses, like I said, for the basketball players. Top 5 athletes that you played against who didn't make it to the league. Who could really be in the league fucking niggas up, but they ain't make it to the league for whatever their situation was.
Like, never even played a game in the NBA.
Sheesh. Help me out, y'all. I should do both. Let's do both. Let's say top 5 that's not in the league. They could have played a game or they ain't had their fair shot, whatever the case may be. Then let's say top 5 that ain't play a game.
First shot, like, you take away from the whole thing, everybody got a fair shot.
Everybody got a fair shot. That's why I tell motherfuckers, stop making that as an excuse. I ain't have a fair shot. What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, I'm asking you.
I don't know.
Because
some niggas will
when
say
you
that.
talking to somebody, when you talking to somebody like me about something like that, it's almost offensive. That's what I'm trying to tell
Like
you.
you
You see how riled up I get when you say shit like that?
Yeah.
It's almost offensive.
Nah, I like it because when you ask me that
because
other
you're coming
question, that shit
from
was
a
offensive.
person, you're looking at a person who didn't have the politics on his side, that rolled the bench at first, and still made it happen.
All right, fuck it. Top 5 players who not in the league right now that you played against. I'm gonna do 3 different categories.
I could name 50, mother. I don't know.
Give me top 5. Top 5.
Did you play it again?
That's not in the league right now. They could have made it to the league, whatever, but they not in the league.
And they could have even played in the league before, but they just not in the league right now.
Yeah.
I could be going all day.
Not top 5. Not the niggas that was like nice and retired or passed. Not them, but like niggas that probably played, game they got cut, went to the G League or whatever. Like niggas like that. Top 5.
Man. I don't even know, yo.
Top 5.
That's a hard. Well, cause you saying just top 5. That's tough.
5. The first 5 niggas that come to your name. Mine.
Man. Mike Beasley, Josh Selby, Joe Jackson. I play against so many different motherfuckers. That's what I'm trying to
Keep
tell you.
going. Mike Beasley, Josh Shelby, Joe Jackson.
I could be all day.
No, just give me the last 2.
Fucking Mo Hatton.
Mo Hatton.
Oh man. Not in the league. I don't know, man. That's tough.
Just one more.
I'm trying to think of another name. Fuck it. Roscoe Smith.
Roscoe. Douglas, right?
Walbrook.
Yeah. All right. See, I was going to say that. I didn't know if it was going to be so many Baltimore niggas. Top 5 niggas that came out of Baltimore that didn't go to the league.
Damn.
Top 5 niggas.
My because it's tough to like.
Top 5 niggas that came out of
with this basketball shit. It's so many layers to this shit.
Man, top 5 niggas that came
Mookie,
out of.
in my line though, Mookie.
I ain't saying you not.
Understand. It's so many layers and
man, answer the question, man.
I'll be disrespecting the nigga.
Man, tell this nigga answer the question. Top 5 niggas that came out of Baltimore that didn't go to the league.
And when you say didn't go to the league, let's justify this. When you say didn't go to the league, like never played a game ever in the NBA. That's what you mean, though, right?
Y'all tell me. I mean, nah.
You talking about that never touched the
Never touched the
game
league.
in
Never
NBA.
touched the league. So I guess Josh Shelby wouldn't count.
No, because he played in the league.
He played in the league. Did Akil play in the league? He didn't
Nah.
really. So Josh Heavy don't count. You named him before, so that's fine. Top 5 niggas that never played in the league that came out of Baltimore.
Can you count Mo? Mookie, can you count? Because Mo might have had a little.
Mo only played summer league, so do he count?
If he plays,
He
some
didn't
league
play.
don't count.
If he ain't playing in the league, nah.
Some league don't count, right? All right, I'm gonna go Mo Hatton.
Mo Hatton,
I'm gonna go JY.
J.Y.
JY.
J.Y. was what? City?
Gerald Brown.
Gerald.
Rest in peace, Gerald.
G-Songs. We just talked about G-Songs.
Rest in peace, Gerald. Never touched it.
Never touched the league. Top 5 came out of the city, never touched the league. So let's start over. You said
Gerald Brown. JY.
J.Y.
Mo Hatton. That I played against.
Nah, I don't have to be you played against. Just Baltimore, period. As you can remember.
That I can just remember.
Yeah.
God threw my man Crime Stop in there. God threw the crime in there. Scope played in the league. Scope played the game before. Hell yeah. With the Lakers. He played the game before. That's why I said I try to make sure. CJ played the game too before, didn't he? Yeah, so I can't count him. Yup. Never played the game. Well, I'm at 4, right?
Yeah. And name them over again so we can start over. So we can.
I said JY. Gerald Brown. Mo Hatton. Akil. And
It's a nigga on the back of my mind that I'm just like, you gotta name this nigga, but.
Antonio Barton.
Yeah,
that's my 5. That's how I'm closing it out.
Damn, so no Omar?
He said Omar.
Strong? Damn, he don't make the top 5?
I mean, tough. He just don't make the 5 over the 5 niggas I named.
Damn.
You gotta realize these niggas I said Mo Hatton. Like that's 20 points a game at St. John's in the Big East. Beating Duke. You get what I'm saying? Like these guys I'm naming.
What's the
tough.
difference? So question, what's the difference? What's the difference of like, niggas that went to college and did that thing and like even in the NBA, but niggas that was like hood legends? Like what's the biggest difference you think?
You just said it.
They went to college.
Niggas did it in the hood and niggas that did it in college.
Cause I'm pretty sure you can attest to like you probably go to like y'all saying open gym and niggas be putting up buckets.
Yeah.
But they probably ain't go to college. You don't think it's the school that they want? Cause you say nigga. When I say a nigga ain't get his fair shot right, you say you think that you take that offensive, and I respect that. But some niggas ain't make the right decisions. Like went to the right school. Some niggas ain't go to the.
I mean, if you nice, it don't matter what school you go to.
So what you
like
think?
If you a pro.
So what you think the
I could
biggest?
have went to any school in America. I was gonna be in the league.
So what you think the biggest downfall of the niggas that's really nice but don't really make it?
I don't. Sometimes the stars just don't align for that shit. Like,
damn.
It's only a chosen few.
Yeah.
It's not that many.
Who gave you? So you played. It was this big high school game. I think it was at Lake. Played against St. Francis. How many points this nigga had? 6. This nigga had 6 points. Who gave you Who gave you the Blues the most?
I only had 6. I might only had like 8, 12.
Who gave you?
But I had a boxing one on me. You don't know what basketball is.
What's
but
that?
Anybody know basketball will tell you what that is. That means somebody following me the whole game and never leave me. That means like when they take the ball out, I got somebody right here in my face.
Okay.
As soon as I move.
So who gave you the Blues the most in high school?
Like just in a high school game? In the city, nobody.
Nobody gave you the Blues in the city?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No, I'm being honest though with you. Like you can go back
it's
and look
fine,
it up.
it's fine.
Up late, we went undefeated.
No,
I won Player of the
it's
Year.
fine. So who gave you the Blues the most in
ain't
high school?
nobody giving me the Blues. And then I say Tyree Evans gave me the Blues the most. In the high school game, yeah, we played against American Christian, yeah.
So when you played St. Francis, ain't nobody like, wasn't no star?
No, they had a star, and he was, but me and him didn't play the same position.
Okay.
So you get what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. Nah, man, y'all appreciate the conversation. I feel like We spoke about a lot of things.
Yeah.
We touched on basketball, touched on real life. Much success to you. I don't really got nothing else. You got? Did I miss anything?
Oh, this is your show. I thought you. I don't know. I thought you were gonna ask me more about the city, the state of the city.
What you want to know? What about the city?
I said I thought you was gonna ask me.
Like what? What?
Anything.
Nah,
you can ask me anything. We from Baltimore. You can ask me anything.
Like what though? We talked about the city.
Anything that's in it. You could ask me anything.
First thing that comes to your mind, what you think?
I'm just saying.
Nah, I'm asking you the first thing that comes, because I like that.
You could ask me about anything in the city.
Like what, nigga?
I'm watching everything. You could have asked me about rap. Anything. You didn't have to. No. That's not a big thing.
Will Barton, everybody.
You could ask about anything.
Great conversation. This is rap. We don't got nothing to say.